Okay, so today I want to talk to you about a couple different things on VA Wednesday. So we're going to talk about some questions that Jason found on Reddit that people were asking about refinances. And then we're also going to talk about something that's happening with VA purchases that's very important to speak about. So first, let's talk about those refinances. One of the questions on Reddit was, hey, I have a VA loan. Can I refinance into a conventional loan, or do I have to stay in a VA loan? And the answer is, you can refinance into any loan you want as long as you qualify. So if you bought a house with a VA loan and you're thinking of refinancing, but you want to do a conventional, that's fine. The reason why someone might do that is the funding fees. So for instance, we have veterans we work with quite a bit where when we sit down and we do the math, we're like, it's going to be cheaper if you go conventional, especially like if I see someone who has a lot of equity in their house and they're looking at a 15-year fix, conventional is going to win over VA every single day. Okay, but if you have no equity in the house, like if you bought it last year and you didn't put any money down, the odds that you're going to have a ton of equity, not good. The odds that you're going to have enough equity to go into conventional, not super good unless you got an amazing deal on the house. So yes, you can totally go from VA to conventional. You can go from conventional to VA as long as you qualify for the loan program you're looking at. Now, another question that came up was a veteran had just bought a house and she's like, is it okay if I rent out a room? Of course it is. It's your house. It's totally fine to rent out a room. Just because when you buy a house with VA, it's supposed to be owner occupied, doesn't mean you can't maximize cash flow. Like if you want to live there and rent it out to your friend Jane and Jane's going to pay you $800, cool, no problem. That's okay. The only thing VA is trying not to do is when you buy a house, you need to buy it to live in it. If you're buying a house as an investment property, that is not what VA is for. However, if you buy a house with VA and you live there, and let's say 2 years later, you're like, gosh, I'm going to move here. I want to rent out this house. You don't have to refinance. You can keep it in that nice VA loan. You can even refinance it in that nice VA loan into another VA loan with a VA interest rate reduction. However, you just want to be mindful of the fact that when you're purchasing a home utilizing VA, owner occupied only, guys, if you end up buying the house, you live there a couple years or whatever the time frame is, you get, maybe your military orders change. Lots of stuff can change. You turn it into an investment, that's okay. You want to rent out a room, go for it. Okay, now what's happening with purchases that's making me go, ugh. So I covered last week about how competitive the market is right now, and it's hot, white hot. And it is crazy. And so I have a lot of realtors who are not familiar with VA. And it's one of the reasons I am recommending Project Valor more and more and more. And we're going to talk about that next week. But one of the things they're asking is they're saying, hey, can we waive the appraisal contingency? Because that's going to make the offer more attractive. No. I mean, it's useless, because the thing is that whenever you're doing a VA loan, the seller's going to have to sign the VA addendum that states that if the house does not come in at value, you don't have to buy it. The whole purpose of waiving the appraisal contingency is you saying, hey, it doesn't matter what the appraisal comes in at, I'll buy it no matter what. The two cross each other out. So it doesn't work. And so I've had a couple of agents recently where they're like, well, if they can't waive the appraisal, this is a problem. And it's like, guys, if they don't sign the VA addendum, they don't get the loan. The seller has to sign the VA addendum. Now, look, that doesn't mean if you're in contract at $200,000 and house comes in at $195,000, even if the seller has signed the thing saying that you don't have to buy the house if it doesn't come in, you could still buy the house if it doesn't come in. If you want to come in with the difference, or if they want to, split the difference or something, that's okay, that's fine. It's just, there's a lot of agents that are used to waiving appraisal contingencies because it's a trick they use with conventional a lot. They waive the appraisal, but they keep the loan contingency. And a savvy agent is going to see on conventional, first of all, they're like, well, we know appraisal affects loans. So, but on VA, I've had instances where the seller won't sign the addendum. And I've told the realtors up front, guys, you're going to have a problem. I'm going to need the sign. If you waive that appraisal, you need to know this is what's going to happen. And they're like, oh, don't worry about it. And then the seller's like, why would I sign this? It goes against the reason I accepted the offer. So really be cognizant of what's realistic. And look, realtors are so good at telling people, oh, well, then your offer won't get accepted. Oh, then your offer won't get accepted. I mean, they say that to everyone. I have people who are buying $1 million homes and putting $600,000 down, and they're being told that they're not going to get the house because they're cash. VA, you guys are being told you're not going to get the house because it's VA. People are doing 5%. They won't get the house because it's 5%. I mean, there's always a realtor that will tell you why you won't get a house. What you want is a realtor that tells you, here's how we're going to help you get the house. So watch out for that type of behavior. Just because it's a huge waste of time. You know, as I cover in every video, honest, ethical, upfront. Here's what I can do. I would like to buy your house. Here are the parameters. This is what I can do. Not sneaky, 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 sneaky. It never pays off. It never pays off. So I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked it, like it. If you hate it, hate it. Subscribe. I don't know, share it. Dance with it, whatever. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great